This is Lee, and I'm doing an after dark reading, a channeled reading. And the card I pulled, I'm using the cards tonight to get my message, but I've already been pondering this message. I think we know that the world is in flux right now. The world is in flux. The world is in change. We are seeing a lot of conflict, and I've talked about this in my predictions for a couple of years. And the time is upon us now. My nose is itching. You know, with these readings, I was kind of in a hanged man position, you know, about this prediction, but I did predict a world conflict, and that is what we are having right now. Now, this is what I consider to be a world war. It's not traditional like World War I or World War II. This is a war that is being fought largely by strategy, not just by strategy, but by tools, the tools that we have at hand. And these are the things that are going to help end this war. They're also going to create a lot of havoc. And we see many countries getting involved. We know that NATO's involved. We know that, you know, Saudi Arabia, Israel, Palestine, Iran, Iraq, US, you know, all the countries are involved. They're either involved directly through NATO and other alliances, or they're involved indirectly through the way that this war is impacting them. And right now, we are kind of stuck as in this situation as regular people. We're stuck, right? We are not politicians. We are not change makers. We are humans that work every day, that have kids, that are trying to make a way in this world, and we're pretty much falling victim to the prices, to the supply chain, which was another prediction, to the corruption, to all of these things that are impacting our daily lives. And it is truly putting people in a bad situation. You know, they're out in the cold. Some are literally out in the cold. Others feel out in the cold. There are people who are having their homes bombed. There are people that cannot get the basic supplies that they need. There are people dying. We know that gas, that oil is going to be a major conflict very, very soon. It's already a conflict, but it's going to get worse because the prices are going up. and the supply is going down. And there's no quick solution to that. There's no quick solution. We are stuck. We are stuck, and we're having to share resources with other countries. We're having to be strategic about where we can get our resources. And this is what many people are calling a proxy war. For example, perhaps this war has driven the US to do things to respond to pressure from other countries. And unfortunately, this could affect our country. I did have a dream. I don't know if this is about our country or not, but this dream, this was another one of these waking dreams, and it was like these clouds were forming like a movie. It's always like a movie. So these clouds were forming, and within these clouds, I saw this state building. Confirmation, kids outside, kids in the dark, which is not a good confirmation. But I saw this state building, and I saw it was on fire. And then I saw this person rise up in the ashes. And there was a period of time while this person was fine. You could see their face, you could see their body, and you could see the flames and the state building behind them. But then, as time went on in this vision, the person was no longer with us. The person was seen laying down. Now, I don't know who this was. I don't know where this was. I know what I saw, but I'm not going to say who I saw. I'm just going to say that this vision is representative of conflict that could spread, that could come in ways that are unexpected and will affect people who don't expect to be affected. So what I'm telling everyone, and what I always say when dealing with things like this, is that we can pick up guns, right? We can pick up guns and we can shoot people, or we can drop nukes, or we can, drop strategic bombs, or have other people fight on our behalf. But what is really going to impact this conflict, and I truly believe this, is people's thoughts. Them changing their thoughts from a thought process of conflict to a thought process of peace. Peace, what a concept. And this isn't just on the world stage. This is downtown, when you go shopping, when you park your car and somebody breaks in, or when somebody steals your mail, or when somebody tries to humiliate you. Get my words mixed up sometimes. Or people commit violence, or they talk about violence, or they do rituals that want to create violence. What people don't realize is whatever you send out is coming back to you. So we are collectively have been, manifesting this very violent approach to things, approach to life, a really an approach that's callous, without empathy, without compassion. And we see people on social media, talking about how they're gonna harm somebody, how they're gonna beat them up, or how they're gonna destroy their life. Or we know people who are celebrities who do destroy people's lives, who willingly and openly do this. And so this is all leading to a place where people are just getting tired of this bullshit. It's no longer serving us. So I'm inviting you to tell a friend, to teach a friend that peaceful contemplation done by each and every one of us can affect the outcome of things. And that war, murdering, assassination isn't always the way forward. So that's all I have to say about this conflict. Let's end it. Peace, love.